More!
Lunch break!
Hey guys. Hello, Mike Bo.
Mike
Who
Bo.
dat?
Oh, hi.
It's good to have you back on Lunch Break
Good to be back.
in 2018.
Oh no, this is New Year.
It's a new year.
So this is my yearly visit. This is it.
This is it. Make it count.
Don't
Thanks,
come back.
guys.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
can have him back more often, you know. I think we all like to hang out, and I think this is actually pretty normal for Jen.
What?
Just, you know,
All guys?
Jen and her boys.
Oh man. Actually, when I think about it, I feel like my friend group has become mainly guys for some reason.
Oh.
On purpose?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm realizing that like talking to them, we get into like really weird conversations because me, as someone who identifies as female,
Oh, right.
has a lot of questions for you people who identify as male.
And we have a lot of answers as guys that identify as male.
And then your questions will trigger like guys to have questions for girls too, which we might get to in a later episode.
Yeah, Jen always tries to like ask us like questions about our gender.
I like how you say tries to.
Oh, sorry. Jen, I had no idea you had so many questions about what it means to be a boy. Well, lucky for you, you have the best three guys.
You got the specimens right here.
This is a great sample to represent the male.
every
I'm
like.
scared. But yes, I put together a nice list of questions I want to ask these guys. Again, it's kind of generalizing males and females, but
We're just
that's it.
answering from our experiences,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
personal experience.
We're definitely speaking as the three of us, Taylor, Mike, and Wes. And some of these answers might reflect other guys out there, but maybe not everyone. And some of these questions, other girls might have these questions, but definitely not everyone.
All girls.
Right.
Yeah.
If anything, this is just an interrogation of me and them.
I'm ready, Jen.
This is kind of, okay. So what's the number one sign that you're interested or not interested in a girl?
Like what we actually do.
What's
Yes,
the hint?
yes.
Are you telling me, are you asking what's the best sign or what's the first sign?
What's your sign?
Like what we do.
I'm pretty basic. I engage a lot more and try to set up one-on-one FaceTime. Like very clear. Or maybe it's not clear.
So it's the one-on-one.
One-on-one and very, very good at communicating.
Taylor makes more jokes. Yeah, he likes when a girl can appreciate his brand of humor.
Yeah.
No, I actually end up not saying that many jokes because I'm scared that they're gonna run away.
Why?
Because you know, like they're not that good, and if they don't like the jokes right away, I still want another chance.
They're
you know?
not that good. Leave a little comment on your favorite Taylor moment or joke.
What are signs that you like someone? Is it tell people to comment about them?
Hey,
What is this flirting going on right now?
I think in a similar way, actually, where it's kind of counterproductive, but the more I like someone, I do kind of back off too initially because, you know, you're shy. Ideally, you would say more of your jokes because they would like your jokes and then, oh, cool, you're yourself and boom. But then you're kind of like, oh, they're judging me. Oh no, I like them a lot.
Yeah.
But that's just I'm like a shy guy in my core. But productively, I would try to set up more hangout times and
Okay.
you know, like, hey, let's do this activity, let's grab drinks, let's do, you know, try to spend more time with them.
Yeah. What about you, Wes?
Solid. I definitely do not stalk her on social media. That's something I don't do.
No stalking.
No
Lies.
stalkings.
Lies.
I'm kidding, that was a joke. But I do think I try to make her laugh more. And like an ongoing conversation is the goal. It doesn't have to be about anything, just like something where you can just laugh and talk and keep it light.
Is this video going to be how to date Taylor, Mike, and Wes right now?
Basically.
How to interpret their text messages. That's funny because text messaging is a whole other conversation.
Right. Actually, going off of what Taylor said with the questions thing, I've talked with a friend of mine who said she was bothered because the guy she was talking to wasn't asking her enough questions, so she thought he was like not interested anymore. So
I mean, that's just me personally. Maybe some guys show that they're interested by talking a lot about themselves. That could be a sign, you know? It's like, I want you to know about me so you can like me.
I think there should be some reciprocation though, right? It shows me that you're listening.
Yeah.
You know, not just you're
Ideally.
infatuated with yourself.
Ideally.
I think there's many different variables because, you know, unfortunately, no one's like taught all of this. Some people actually socially aren't at the same level. So maybe that person's just nervous and are just doing, you know, verbal vomit. Like, oh my God, I like you. And here's all these stories about me, like, you know, and not even thinking.
And like, I know guys like that. And
Yeah,
they,
right?
And they would say
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like I just felt like I kept talking because she never like came in and started took over the conversation.
Right.
I was like, no, you were just nervous. You didn't give him a beat.
Because on the opposite side, like, big advice is to ask the girl a lot of questions and to get them talking about themselves. But I've heard the critique for sure of saying, like, I learned nothing about them. Like, where the girl
Right.
was like, I was just talking about myself the whole time, and I learned nothing about them. So that's overboard on that side too.
Yeah.
I think every question should be a bridge, right? So you learn something about them, and then they can cross that bridge, and you share something about yourself.
Ideally.
So
So what's the top not interested hint? Just one collective one.
You're just not available. Oh, I'm busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
that's fair. I mean, usually, and it's not a lie. It's a way to kind of move into the shadows, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I think like if I was actually interested in them, but I was genuinely busy, I would actually say that. I would be like, look, I know I've been really busy this week, but let's actually try to do something. Versus like, oh, I'm not free, and then
Right.
giving no other
Yeah,
reason.
no other option.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, oh, you're busy, but then you're like, but there's another option.
Right.
Okay.
If that doesn't happen, if there's no other options that they're setting up, it's kind of a bad sign.
And that's pretty gender neutral too. I think.
Right.
I think girls
Exactly.
do that too.
Yeah.
But that's what
Enlightening. Next one. So I feel like it's really common with me and my girlfriends to kind of like rant, vent, and just talk about like our feelings.
I love
So very often, like very easily, within like we could just go out for lunch and be talking about a super deep conversation. But is this common for guys with their bros?
I don't think it is. I mean, like we're pretty emotional guys, I'd say, like on
Right.
average. But it's still hard for me to like set time with, like spontaneously get into a deep talk with a guy friend.
It's got to be led in by something. Usually some kind of event,
Yeah.
like something happened.
I usually get
Why?
cliffhangers.
Why?
I don't know. I need like mental preparation. To get into
Okay. So does it like drain you to talk about those things?
It's like a tangent from my daily routine.
Okay.
You know,
Interesting.
So that's one opinion.
that's me.
I
You love that.
I call them
Okay.
slumber party talks.
Oh.
And they don't have to happen at slumber parties, although that's ideal. Sometimes they even happen in like cars
No, is it-
late at night.
But like with just males?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because I feel like when I have guy friends in the same group, we can have those conversations, like spontaneously too. But I don't know if like you
Yeah,
guys
have
just
on
talk
the
about,
side.
yeah, on the side.
Mike's a special creature.
Right?
I have so many guy friends where it's like, oh man, like, hey, you want to talk about it? And they're like, let's just do it later. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
It's definitely more of an event, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like even last night, I was like on the phone with Mike, and he's like, he did this like cliffhanger. He's like, man, you don't even know what happened. I'm like, oh yeah, tell me what happened. He's like, nah. I'll tell you later. I was like, damn it, Mike.
This is really random. Is there urinal etiquette?
Okay. Yes, is there?
No, there absolutely is.
So, because that's something, you know.
What do you think urinal etiquette is?
Great question.
You don't stand next to each other, right? Like the adjacent one. Like if there's like it's empty, then like he chooses the one right next to you. You're like, why?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Are you good, damn it,
He's the one who goes.
I like full on like, how's your day going?
Full conversation.
What up?
Have you had
I
conversations?
never talk. Never talk. Unless it's a bar.
What?
What?
Wait.
Or like
Okay, so
everyone's drunk. Unless like something happens in the restroom where like you have to acknowledge it, you know? Like someone farts and you're like, someone had a good dinner or something. You know, like,
Wait,
you make
is
a-
that a thing too?
I think generally it's you keep to yourself. That would be
Okay.
the etiquette. Unless it's a really social place like a bar where there might be conversation.
Another etiquette, pee on the symbol thing. On the target, pee on the target. Pee into the little cake.
What?
Because this is this topic. Do you splashback?
No.
So
There's splashback. And you gotta,
Actually, very enlightened right now.
There's new technology though. That's actually pretty amazing.
yeah.
yeah, so some urinals are older.
I don't know what you're talking
So-
about.
Yeah. You never have to look
So
at this.
if your stream is a little bit stronger, it doesn't it results in more splashback,
Okay.
and so you have to actually control your stream.
What do you imagine? What do you imagine period cramps feeling like? Is there a guy equivalent?
Nothing.
Because
What do you think it feels like?
It's in that region.
I think it's being like kicked in the balls.
That's not. No way.
Okay, do you want me to describe what it feels like? To me?
Sure.
Yeah.
So it feels like your insides are being twisted, like for like 5 minutes straight. Like someone's like clenching onto it,
That
like
sounds
with the
wor-
grip of their
no,
life.
Balls is worse.
Like,
I don't know.
Cause it.
no, I could be like bent over in pain for like, or like fetal position for like 10 minutes straight.
Oh, so
It sounds the same.
have you felt it at the office before? And not told us?
I don't know. I don't know. But this happens very commonly with a lot of girls.
But like, if it's in public, do you guys just like put on a face and just sit
Yes.
through it? See, I don't think I could ever do that if I got kicked in the ball. You can't just.
No, but this is something they've grown up with, they
Right.
live with. So
So-
it's more like they have to.
It's more, yeah, right. It's like
Yeah.
more normalized thing, but then sadly like a thing like there's stigma,
Yeah.
so it's like you don't talk about it. And you have
And
to,
I've had like arm cramps and like it's
Right.
really bad. Or leg cramps, I've had those. Really bad.
oh yeah.
Oh,
okay.
how similar is it to
Yeah,
like
is that
a
a
muscle cramp?
Charlie's horse?
Yeah.
A muscle cramp in that region.
Oh.
Just between your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like being
Your stomach, your
kicked in
abs,
the
where your
nuts.
abs are.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Do you get it?
interesting. Yeah, okay. That sucks.
It does.
Those are some great questions, Jen.
Yay!
Not fun.
Sorry if our answers didn't give you the full satisfaction that you wanted.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
You like? How did we do? Do you feel knowledgeable?
Pretty good.
You learned a lot about peeing.
I mean, that's something I don't experience, so
Yeah, you know what urinal cakes are?
you did.
We didn't expand on it, but now you know there's a term.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully you guys like this different type of episode. And if you have more questions for guys, or if you have questions for girls, maybe we'll expand this little segment of lunch break to a few more episodes.
Yes. Interrogate them.
Lunch breaks every Thursday.
Bye.